Alright, so here's a Jund matchup with mono UTron. Crap. Oh, I went fast. Anyways, this looks like a pretty decent hand. I do have counter mana up, and I'm got one Tron piece, but I'm liking it. It's pretty decent. I forget what I have on top. Oh, I'm about to draw it, so whatever. My opponent does keep this hand. It's close, so. I always play the Tron piece first so they don't know exactly which version of Tron I'm on. And sometimes, like I said, messes with people's heads. Like, oh crap, freaking Tron. So, what did I do here? Oh yeah, in response, I anticipate because I'm looking for a second Tron piece. And yeah, I get a Academy Ruins. There was also a Field of Ruin and a Worm Coil engine. I guess I could have gotten Field of Ruin, but yeah, Field of Ruin probably would have been pretty good here actually, because it could have screwed up their mana. But I get the Academy Ruins. That way, if they do end up killing or making me discard artifacts, I can get it right back. And let them take a look at my hand. And I get my repeal. And I get my condescend, I think. Yeah. Yeah. End of the turn, use my thirst. Try to dig down. I believe. What did I get rid of? I think I got rid of. Maybe I got rid of Slaver. I don't remember. Oh no, I got rid of thirst. Yeah, I did get rid of Slaver. Yeah, because I have ruins anyways. So getting close to Tron. Yeah, and they play Lily here, and I'm okay with it. I'm thinking that I should, if I can thirst and get my last Tron piece, I should be really good. And I do not get my last Tron piece, but it's fine. I'll get rid of my 2 extra islands that I don't need. I draw another island. So, yeah, that's unfortunate here. I think I put it second from the top. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason the split cards didn't work for the opponent, but they figure out what the card is. I'll take my damage. Yeah. I'm still doing okay. I can counter that Goif and Scry 2 and still try to hit my 3rd Tron piece. And yeah, it was Plant and Remand. So I put them on the bottom because I'm looking for a mine. So I'm digging down pretty good. I'm going to anticipate now. And I get my mine. Yeah, I think I got kind of greedy here as far as what I did. Because my opponent does have me pretty dead here. So I have the Mindslaver, and the question, the dilemma here is, what do I do with my opponent's hand? I think they were trying to figure out if they can respond to it. They can. Even if they try to Kolaghan's command me during my draw step, or upkeep, yeah, draw step, I still have an island in hand. I had 2 islands in hand. Yeah, so they're gonna exile my Slaver. In response, I'm gonna at least try to ruins it. I'm gonna use the other green mana to exile it. Well, that sucks. So, yeah. So there's a couple of different plans here. I could, one of the plans is I could Culligan's command. Well, play the land, sack it, go get a shot, put him to 7. Use Lily to kill Dark Confidant. Culligan's command the ooze and make them discard, and then discard Bloodbraid, and then play Lily and -2 them. So they have no creatures in play, but they do have a Lily then. But they wouldn't have creatures in play, and that should that gives me a turn at least. Um, so, yeah, that was probably the better play. The other option that I actually did is I decide I'm going to kill them with their own bobs. I'm going to give it a shot. Okay. Yep. And I get to see their library. They do have 4 bolts. That's what ends up making the deciding factor here. Yep. Puts them to 6. And then I'll use Culligan's command to put them to 4. I see that was the misplay here. I shouldn't have done the discard. I should have killed I don't know, well, I think the other version is definitely better, the other play. And the discard is just dumb. Yeah. So I have them play Dark Confidant, and then I have them use ooze to I minus Lily and get a Goyf. And then use ooze to exile the Blood Crypt. So that way all they have is a fetch, and it makes it so that they have more draws that are lethal with Dark Confidant. Yeah, I draw a Condescend, which sucks. Because if I had done it the other way, then I would probably be good here. Because if they play anything, I can Condescend it. But instead I do Memory. Whew. And this is what I get. And they have 2 bolts in hand. So I only have 1 blue mana left open. Yeah. Yeah, that route I lose. So I was trying to figure out how I'm going to survive this. Yeah, I misplay that Mindslaver. Yeah. Go get a Worm Coil, play the Worm Coil, and hope they don't have bolts. And they're not sure, they don't know about whether or not you can bolt on upkeep before they die to Bobs. And I told them, yeah, you can. I'm not trying to win off of opponents not knowing how to do special stuff, so, or do, good plays. So of course I explained that, yeah, you can do that. So we go to game 2. So decent hand. Yeah, I let him take back that fetch. So they bolt me, which is interesting. I know you're doing it that quickly, but I guess I don't have a whole lot to bolt, and they were just trying to use mana effectively. So doing well. I'm pretty happy here. I figure I'll counter at end of turn if I need to. If not, then I'll sack and go get Tron online. Counter that, scry 2. Forget what I got on top. Oh, filigree and commit. Put them on the bottom, because I would be nice if I just naturally drew mine, which I did not. So I'll go ahead and sack, go get mine now, and I still have counter magic up. that. There's all sorts of countering. And play the worm coil. I figured they do not have an answer to worm coil, and I still have counter magic up. Go to Colligans, counter that. Scry 2. Yeah, there's a filigree and a remand, which I don't really care for. I think what I want to do next, depending on what I draw, yeah, that's a pretty good draw. I cited in my batter school, is to use Teleria West to go get Academy Ruins, and that'd be pretty good. An opponent just decides to pack it in, because there's pretty much no way they're going to be able to catch up at this point. They don't even know about the stuff I have in my hand. Yeah. So we go to game 3. I 2/3 Tron, and I got blue, so we're looking good. And they have a pretty good hand too. Yep, here comes some discard, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Yep, and now I'm going to have full Tron very quickly. I decided to keep the blue mana because I know that they play Fulminators, so just that way they can't play Fulminator next turn, and if they do, then I'm good. I go to remand that. I know it's safe to remand because they didn't play a black source, and I'm guessing they don't have a black source. That's what I'm banking on. Even if they do have a black source and they go to Inquisition again, it's fine. Like, what are they going to take here? It just draws them off a turn. I'll take 2 damage and lose my remand. So, almost to Tron, and I still have remand up. Yeah. Again, I just let them take the remand here. I mean, what's the point in trying to counter it? Because that way I can get Tron online next turn. And so Tron online. Go ahead and play the map so I can get Academy Ruins going if I need to. Oh, not Academy Ruins, another tower, I mean, or another island. Counter that. I was thinking real hard about it because I could just let the opponent sack it and I can go get another Tron piece. So that's what I do. I commit it. And now I can go, and I know it's kind of risky, but I go for another blue source. That way I can thirst if I need to and then counter. So I thirst now, and sure enough, there's a counter. I just gotta ditch 2 cards, get rid of Repeal and the 3rd island, and I'll play this guy, and I still have counter up. Get ready to commit, and I want to counter this, I believe. If I remember correctly, that's what I do. Or did I thirst? Yeah, I thirst. And yeah, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could just grab something that Brutality does not get. And I do. So that means that they're going to get my Supreme Will, which is okay. Because now Ballista with a ton of counters on it is going to be super bad for my opponent. I can race my opponent now. And go ahead and play Ballista for 3. Yep, counter that. Scry 2. Opponent tells me I'm very lucky, which maybe I am. Put, I don't know, bottom, I forget what's on top. I think it's a repeal. Go ahead and kill that guy, but make him tap the green to pump it. No, it's a thirst. Attack for 2, let him block it, which is fine. I'll draw my extra card. Oh yeah, what did I draw? Did I draw? Yeah, I did. Okay. I drew a tower. And then I play my thirst. Now repeal here is super powerful because I can now I can just keep ballista there, and if they try to kill it, I can repeal it and then play it for bigger. And they've already gone through. Oh, it's just that one. Okay. Yeah, I'm go ahead and kill that dude. We're good. Yeah, and so they're going to kick me off a Tron here, which is unfortunate. And I'll go ahead and put another counter on my ballista. And yeah, Tron's back online. So they go try to kill it with Lily. In response, I ping Lily. And then I put counters on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put 2 counters on, deal 2 damage. And then repeal my ballista. I got a Goif, but it's fine. And I draw an Ugin, so that's a pretty good top deck there. And yeah, this is just nuts. I go ahead and play the ballista because that's just too many things for them to handle. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7. If they don't kill ballista, then I just win, most likely. So that's what they do. They at least try to kill ballista because that buys them a turn to deal with these two. And I ping them for 1, and I draw an angel. So this is just like ridiculously good for me at this point. And go ahead and play the angel, and they just start playing lands off the top of their library. Yeah, they had 4 lands coming up in a row. So, but yeah, that was, ooh, I love this deck.